Hello, awesome artists. We have been talking about how to draw a comic strip. We are going to be drawing a comic strip in art class, but before we can do that, we need to think about a main character. It can be a superhero, it can be any character that you think of to draw. We looked at some famous comic book characters in art class, and this was to help us brainstorm to come up with our own original character. So we don't want to copy a character that's already been created. We want to use our imagination to come up with something original. This can be a superhero, this could be you as the main character, it can really be anything that you come up with. So when we are thinking about the first steps to draw our comic strip, we want to develop our character. So if you have a piece of white paper, you can draw out some different ideas for your main character. While you're drawing, you want to think about the storyline that you will be using for your comic strip. Doesn't need to be very long. We talked about panels in art class, so each panel will have a different image within the comic strip. We can talk about this more later. For today, we just want to think about our main character. So if you get stuck on drawing your main character, you can start with a simple shape and just have fun with it. You can draw more than one. And then you can pick which one is your favorite. Again, we don't want to copy a character that someone has already drawn, but we can draw inspiration from the ideas. So here's just a silly random character. Maybe it's one that runs. There's no wrong answer. We're just sketching out some ideas today to come up with a concept. And then we're going to talk more about how we can put that together for a comic strip. And of course, have fun. Okay, my friends, after you have spent some time working on sketching out some ideas for your comic book character, you need to pick one that you think will work. And you want to think about writing a script or having a visual storyline. So you'll want to think about how many panels you want in your comic. Maybe it will just be 3, maybe it will be 6. So after you have your main character, you want to think about what is going to happen in your comic. To help us do that, we can look at a story arc. So you can start with the character's problem, what's going to happen between the problem and the climax of your short comic strip, and then the solution. This could help you come up with an idea. After you've thought about that a little more, you want to take your paper and draw your panels. If you want to use a ruler to create the panels, you can do that, or you can just freehand it. You can do 3 panels or 6 panels, whatever you think will work for you, or even 4. So we want to think about what problem does the character have? What happens between that problem? What's the climax of your comic? And then the solution. And of course, have fun.